I have become deaf. Ben has given me his disease. And I'm hosting this episode. So
and you are now a destroyer of virtual worlds.
It's called
curse of the
quality
host.
timing.
Yes.
I think I'm the only one who hasn't got this disease yet, so
You're gonna get it
please don't
soon.
give it to me.
I mean, yeah, I sat next to him.
Now, speaking of I have become deaf, give me a game where at some point you feel like you have become deaf. It's like a point in the game where you're like you feel so powerful, and it's like a little segment of a game or something. What comes to mind for me is like Control when you're going through that maze, and the music comes on, and you're just like blasting everything.
It's just destruction.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go on.
I think for me, it would be Fable, well, the original Fable, when you've got maxed out like HP, will, and what's the other one? Agility or whatever it is. And you can just walk into a random village and do your massive AoE spell, and you can hold it down like almost indefinitely, and all the guards just keep running into it, and then they'll get caught in a light beam, and then they'll pop one by one, and then more run into it, and you can just like hold that down as long as you have enough potions to keep refilling it.
Yeah. There's one that's at the tip of my tongue. I can't think what it is, but I know for a fact there'll be a game somewhere that I've played where the last mission or something, you just decimate everything. But the one that has sort of come to my mind is Titanfall 2. The last mission when you get the smart pistol.
Oh, yeah.
And you just sort of like free run on all the walls, and you just shoot into the abyss, and all the bullets just lock onto everything.
Is that the level with the train? The last one?
I can't remember if it's got a train. All I remember is a lot of parkour wall running, and
there's a lot of destruction, isn't there? I think running through like destroyed buildings and stuff.
Yeah, and you're just firing off bullets. It's kind of like when you get these smart weapons in Cyberpunk, and you kind of don't need to aim.
Yes,
and you just blast everything. It's great. That'll be it for me, I think.
In the words of Danny DeVito, so anyway, I started blasting.
Yes.
Two things come to mind for me. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver from PS1.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because you are death to everything in that game. You're the Soul Reaver.
Yeah,
souls.
Fair. Quite a literal interpretation of the question.
And the other one that jumps to mind
is too.
There you go.
Is the original Far Cry. I don't know if any of you have played it.
I have played it, yeah.
And there's when you start getting the majority of your abilities, and you are still just fighting soldiers, and you are bounding through the trees, just throwing them about and smashing them off trees and the floor and everything. It's an invincible moment. It really is.
Yeah. It's kind of like the first mission of Force Unleashed, where he plays Darth Vader.
Yes.
And you're just throwing people.
I mean, that gets to that sort
well,
of
by
point,
the end,
yeah. I mean, Doom in general, all the modern Dooms in general as well.
Yeah. Especially Eternal.
Yeah.
When you are just rinsing through enemies.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you get like the BFG or something, you just shoot it and everything just dies.
Yeah. I would say an honourable mention to Just Cause 3 and 4. Because you basically can fly and attach anything to anything with your grappling hook. And so when you attach an oil tanker to a jetliner and then you attach that to a nearby airbase, it just like crash lands and everything blows up in an instant.
Sick. Well, with all that, I better introduce the podcast. Apologies for being ill again, but I'm Jake. I'm hosting this time. I'm joined by Brad.
Hello.
Joe.
Hello.
And Ben.
Hello.
And let's get started with what we're playing. Ben, hit us up.
I knew you'd ask me.
That's because you've been primed beforehand.
I'm not here
Revenge for getting me ill.
I'm not here to do work, people. I'm tired. It's been a hard weekend. I have succumbed to the itch.
No.
Itch.io?
I've gone back to Crack-torio.
Oh, no.
Oh, really? You were waning on it a bit after 300 hours.
I thought I could take it. Like, I thought I could just take a couple of hours here and there. No, it's wrong.
It's because you went cold turkey. And
this is why it's called Crack-torio.
Yeah, I thought, I'll be all right the odd night a week just to do a couple of hours here and there. And then that couple of hours you realise you've actually got hardly anything done because you spent that time repairing a a space platform. And then you go, well, I better go on tonight then, because I didn't do the thing I originally intended to set out to do. And yeah, for somebody with ADHD brain like me, it's not a very good game to play because I don't even get to the thing I want to fix before I start fixing things.
Game for you
yeah, it is pretty
I
perfect.
think it is.
So
There's always
quick one.
something to do.
Yeah.
A quick one from me, really. But I have finally gotten to the last planet in the solar system in the add-on,
Mhm.
and I was struggling because it's a lot more of a task. You need to go a lot further with a space platform, and in comparison, you have to have rocket launchers and miniguns. So miniguns break the smaller asteroids, rocket launchers break the bigger ones, and over the distance, they just get rinsed. You just lose so much of them, and it never returns. But I finally got a platform that can do there and back trips. So I got there, and it's a nice planet, and there is literally nothing. I brought my own nuclear reactor, and I still can't even fire that up because I have no water to put in the steam vents to run. I'm stuck there now, basically. In effect, my character is stuck there, and I have been trying to get more platforms out to me to give me supplies because there's literally nothing. There's the ice, there's lithium, and then a chemical compound C. That's what you have.
So what's the purpose of trying to conquer that planet then? Because if there's nothing
Lithium.
there, why would you want to? So
You can't get lithium anywhere else.
Okay,
Batteries.
so you can only get lithium.
You make the different atmospheric pressures of the planets means you can build specific things there.
Okay.
So the chemical research that you will make there, you can't make anywhere else.
Fair. And what about when you finish that planet? What next?
Well, I hope it just runs because then I can go home and start again.
Do you mean home in the real life?
Well, I can return to my family, yes.
It's almost like the final challenge, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very hard to make it work on there. Now, there's a hell of a lot of mods to this game that people have done to make you start out in different planets than the original planet, which is a completely different tack to how you do things, because going through the main game, you're supported by, I think it's called Navu, or something along that lines. You're supported by this planet that you've already built. So you just ship out metals, materials, anything you need to the new planet you're trying to fix or trying to get stuff from. There's mods that make you start on these more difficult planets without the support.
No. So,
I mean, this is challenging. I'm going to start on Aquilo, the worst one, the ice one.
Why would you want to?
Because I just think it's fantastic. Honestly, I honestly think the game is fantastic. It's the itch.
Yeah.
Other than that, still been playing a few little retro games. Nothing major.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice one. Well, move on to Joe then. What have you been playing?
it's been more Helldivers for me. I finally got to doing the full set of major orders on the robot planets, and then we've moved back to the Illuminate, which I absolutely abhor. I hate them. They're so annoying to fight. I wish there was like a subset where they just didn't have the Horde, or they only had the Horde and none of the other stuff.
Yeah,
so it was more like a zombie game.
I quite liked it when I fought them, but I have only fought them once, so I've not found any of the more annoying.
It is a bit odd that it's essentially zombies and then War of the Worlds.
Yeah,
like,
combined.
Machines.
And like the zombies are the most damaging, lowest class enemy from the game, I think, because there's so many of them hit you at once. They all mob you every time. You can't stay still for even a second, or the crowd gathers around you and then you're stuck. And especially we're up to extreme difficulty with those guys now. Whereas bugs, we can do suicide mission. Yeah. But with these, they're too hard. There's too much going on. They have these giant 3-legged walkers, which I'm not even sure where you're supposed to shoot to take them down. A 500 kg bomb doesn't even knock them down with the shield down.
Yeah, we did a hold mission. You just had to hold the compound.
Yes. Oh god, they're horrible then.
I know, yeah. And similar moment, those sort of tripody walkie things. I'd taken a missile launcher with me that time. So you drop the shield first and hit it in the eye with the missile launcher, seemed to drop it.
Ah, the eye. I was told you're supposed to go for the joints, but it wasn't doing anything for me.
Yeah, somebody had said that to me as well while we were playing, and same story. I just kept missing. So,
I mean, you're doing pretty well to be doing it on any difficulty above hard. I don't think I got past hard because the game doesn't really give you more. Like progression. Like the further you progress in your level, you don't like get better, do you? Yeah,
No, you just get more war bonds. That's it.
Yeah, but most of that, it's not like things are supposed to be better than other things. You know what I mean? Everything.
Well, you can level up your weapons now as well, though, so you can get better stuff for those. It's not more damage, but it's quality of life stuff.
Settle you out, and
scopes, grips, extended mags, shorter mags, but you get more of them. On laser weapons, you get better heat sinks or ones that you have higher capacity, but you carry less of them, sort of thing.
Well, that's better at least, because you don't got a lot of ammo, do you?
When you were doing the automatons, because I've been doing those recently with some friends as well.
Yeah,
we were playing on extreme, and we had
the War Striders.
We had it crash on us a lot.
Oh yeah, I did have some difficulties with every time someone brought in a stratagem, the game would freeze.
Yeah.
No matter where they were on the map. But then as soon as the stratagem was over, it cleared up for another 5 minutes. And then even when I'd called in a resupply, it'd do it again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. But when I close the game out and then go back into it, it's fine.
Yeah, there's something about the stratagems in the automaton levels. I don't know if there's just too many explosions going on, too many lasers and stuff.
I think it's to do with the smoke, because there's a lot of it in those areas. Even the desert areas, there's sandstorms and stuff.
Well, to be fair, I say it's never been an issue, but I never tried extreme or above on the automatons before.
True, but I think we would have heard if it was an issue.
But it just 2 times we tried it. Both times, I was playing with some Xbox people, and at some point, one of us all got kicked out, and we'd have to rejoin just to get it to work.
Oh, never had to go that bad.
It literally crashed the game on all of us. But if there was at least one person still in the game, we could join back straight away.
I do remember having a couple crashes when I first started playing it, but it wasn't frequent enough for it to be an issue.
So I don't know if that's a new thing or, but it was a bit frustrating. But the game's still really good.
Yeah,
the devs know about it though. I've seen on the Helldivers 2 subreddit that they're just releasing a quality of life and fixes update. So there's not going to be a new war bond or anything, but they are fixing loads of stuff.
Fingers crossed.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's actually been a battle with the devs in the community, saying, look, we want to do this, but we know that we're expected to do a new war bond every month or something like that. But the state of the game is it's in what they called a tech deficit or a coding deficit or something like that, because they'd made loads of solutions early on, which are now rearing their ugly heads because more people are playing it.
Yeah,
so they have to fix a bunch more stuff before they can start putting content back in.
There's a lot of content in it, so I think they can afford to delay more content for a little bit.
Coming in from Xbox, there's 10 new war bonds.
If not more. Yeah.
And unless you're spending mega money, it's going to take you forever to buy all of them. Just finding the war bonds not the war bonds, the super credits in the levels, because you can only get maybe 100 a day, probably, if you're playing a few rounds.
Yeah, and you've got to play a few hours to do that. Yeah. So, well, fair enough. Anything else?
Just a bit more Pokemon Platinum. I finally leveled out my team for the end of the game, and I'm just about to do the gym that's next to Iron Island. Is it called? There's a cave that's full of steel barrels. Okay. You get a shiny stone there. So that's why I went there, so I could finally make my team.
Sick. Well, we'll move on to Brad then. What have you been playing?
I've not been playing that much, to be perfectly honest. No, other than the Plague Tale, which I talked about last time, but I've done 20 more minutes since last episode, so it's really not worth bringing up. I've been playing the backlog game. That's probably what I've spent most of my time playing.
Okay.
But other than that, just a game I've been playing with you, Jake.
Nice. Do you want to finally talk about it? I feel like we've been playing it for ages.
Yeah. So, what did we play last? The Ascent. When me and Jake finished The Ascent, which was quite a few episodes ago now, we started our next co-op adventure. It's one I had my eye on for a while, which was Lords of the Fallen, whichever the newer Lords of the Fallen is.
Yes.
Lord or Lords.
Whatever. Yeah.
Lords 2.0.
Yes. And I'd been looking at playing it for quite a while because it was always sold as the Souls-like game with co-op,
Yes.
but like proper co-op. But every time I looked into it, there was always some caveat to the co-op, like only the host made progress, things like that, which always put me off playing it. But they did a 2.0 update to this Lords of the Fallen, where they sort of revamped all the co-op, added a bunch of new features as well. So now the co-op works as you would expect a co-op game to work.
Yeah,
There's still a host.
You actually level up.
Yeah, there's still a host. So that's usually me. Jake joins. We go through a bunch of bosses, and when Jake leaves, he's at that same point in the game.
Yeah, I think you have to at least have beaten 2 bosses.
I think you have to be within two bosses. Sorry. Yeah. So you can drop out, sort of like it's
so you can't make too much progress without someone.
Yes. Yeah. If you do too many bosses ahead, it won't let you. They have to catch up.
Is that for like a mechanics reason, like the enemies will just one-shotting you and stuff, or is that
maybe? Yeah, probably
like for spoilers thing. Or
I'd imagine a balancing thing, but it's not an issue for us because we only play it when we're together.
I think it's more so if you start the game, let's say, and you're like, oh, I'll see who's online, and you just join, and then you end up joining somebody who's near the end of the game.
Yes, but also you can join randomers as well. So
that's what I mean.
It was a bit of a faff to figure out how it works because you can still do co-op in the old way, and that's like when you're going through all the menus, that's like the obvious one to select, and you don't get the shared progress. So it is a specific way you have to do it. But once we figured that out,
it does say shared progress next to it.
Yeah. But when we figured it all out, it worked well. Like the co-op side of it. I want to know your thoughts, Jake, on the game.
I
get into it.
Enjoyed it because we're playing it together. I would not play this by myself.
Yeah, and I'd probably
it's got some really good ideas.
Well,
which we'll get into.
Yeah, before we get into it, let's just like explain the game a little bit. It's a linear FromSoft type game.
Oh, it's linear. I thought it was open world.
Yeah. It is
semi. I mean,
it is open world, but it's not like Elden Ring open world.
It's like God of War, where like you can go back on yourself.
Yeah, but it's pretty linear.
But it's pretty linear. You're like going down a linear path.
Yeah. And there's probably, I think there is side bosses, but there is a sort of like main path to go. It's got an interesting mechanic where there's 2 worlds overlaid on top of each other. So you've got like
with your
normal
lantern
world,
thing.
and then you've got the Umbral world. So you can access that in 2 ways.
Yeah,
you can either shine your lantern, and that will show you the other world. So if you need if you're stuck and you don't know where to go, you could use your Umbral lantern, and you might find there's a path that way in the other world, or that gate isn't there in the other world, so you can walk through. So that's really cool. Or if you die before you sort of die, if you die once, you'll get put into the Umbral world. You can also access that through the lamp as well, like by pressing a button. And then you're in the Umbral world, so you can navigate it much more easily. When you're in the Umbral world, the longer you're in it, the harder the enemies get, but the higher the rewards are for killing enemies. So there's a bit of a risk and reward thing there. But if you die in the Umbral world, you will die. So the way you typically use it is to solve a puzzle. Unless you just get killed in combat, the typical way is you'll do it, solve a puzzle, and then as soon as you can, you'll go back into the real world, which you have to find certain items to be able to do. But that creates a really interesting mechanic. It can be frustrating because unless you reprogram your mind to always be thinking 2 worlds, there's a lot of time when we've not played it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We'll hit a dead end and we're like, where do we go?
Where do we go?
Yeah. And then you'll suddenly think, oh, let's check the lamp.
Yeah, then you'll look around
and you can consult the lamp.
Yeah. Okay. But for the most part, it's a really cool, well implemented mechanic, I think.
When you said the longer you spend in the Umbral world, more difficult enemies spawn. Like if you just like roaming around, do you have to kill enemies for the more difficult ones to spawn, or they just like gang up on you?
I think it's timer.
Yeah,
just harder and harder as it goes.
Yeah, so if you don't kill enemies, then
more just show up.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. There's also an interesting thing is when you're using the lamp, if there's an enemy in the Umbral world, it can attack you, even if you're just like shining it. And if it attacks you, it'll pull you into the Umbral world.
Yeah.
Which is cool. What's not cool?
Oh God, yeah.
What is really not cool is there's these items sometimes on the floor, and it's just like a glowing like stone, and you'll pick it up and it'll be an item. But there's some items, and when I say some, way too many.
Yeah.
Like 10% of items.
Mimic
like
the mimic
way
items,
too
basically.
many. And you'll grab it, and this horrible moth thing will scream at you and grab you from the Umbral world. Basically, do all health damage and take you to the Umbral world.
Yeah, it puts you down to
So you arrive there knackered.
Yeah, it's really, really annoying.
1/5 health or something.
Yeah,
you end up with.
it's so annoying. Now Jake can't pick those items up
Because I'm not the host.
so that's usually the give. The giveaway.
Click an item and it'll be like, it's not doing anything. It's definitely a moth.
Yeah,
You're the canary.
You don't always think that, especially if you've got like Ben's mindset. Everything is mine.
Yes.
You see this golden gem, you're like, oh, I'm going to grab that.
And it's like, oh, Flea's just walked past it. Does that mean he's not noticed it? Or he tried it out without me seeing, you know?
I know. It is so frustrating. And I think that's pretty indicative of the game design in general, because there is so many cheap tricks. Way more than other from soft games. Like you walk around a corner and an enemy will be there and they'll push you off the edge. Yeah.
Like,
every time. Or you'll be crossing a bridge in the Umbral but just using your lantern, and an enemy will spawn and hit you. And then once you get hit, you drop your lantern and then you fall. And so many really frustrating enemies or just frustrating scenarios.
And how do you get back out of the Umbral realm?
You have to find like a little what's it called?
It's like a statue-y thing.
Yeah.
Or you could find a vestige, which is like your sites of grace, that sort of thing. That'll get you out.
Yeah, it's basically either find a checkpoint or find like a statue. And that
does that take you back to the place you went in, or is it like that same spot in the normal
same
world?
spot that you're in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it kind of lends to that two worlds aspect.
Yeah.
That's why like sometimes it's beneficial to go in to get through a path, and then you'll find a statue and come back out into the normal world.
Now, other than that, obviously you've got normal like FromSoft type combat. I think it's pretty decent. It's serviceable. I don't know what you think.
It's definitely not as good.
No, it's not as refined. It's not as polished. I like that you can more easily use like spells.
Yeah.
It's a bit easier to access like a spell wheel. So you've got like two. Well, I've got two weapons. I've got a sword and I've got like a seal, which is for my magic. When I get my seal out, it's quite easy to use different magic abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've got like 4 or 5 on like hotkeys, so that's quite nice.
I kind of wish I'd have spec'd myself to do that early on, because obviously it's like a Souls-like where
you have to invest
points, and then it costs more points to keep leveling up.
Yeah.
But I've hardly put anything into the 2 magic sections, and to do any like decent magic, you've got to be like high.
Maybe too high, I think. Yeah. I think especially some of the early spells you get, you have to be quite high to
it's like 30 or something.
Yeah, so
like
a bit frustrating. But I think as that sort of experience, it's pretty decent. It's not like bad or anything. Where it gets really, really frustrating and quite frankly bad is when it comes to the co-op issues that we have.
Now, I feel like we have to preface that we're both playing on Series S.
Yes.
So, not the best.
No, but if a game is on a console, it should
it should work.
Run on the console, absolutely.
We're playing together in co-op, and sometimes it's really good. It's seamless. And then other times, like the frame rate or the stagger just drops, especially against the bosses when they're doing like
when we started
stuff.
When we started, the first thing you said to me was, "This game is really ugly."
Yeah,
and I thought, actually, I think it's pretty decent, but it is known as being one of the nicest looking FromSoft style Souls.
What makes it ugly?
I think it was just the Series S, to be honest, making it tank. Yeah, because typically it's supposed to be regarded nice. So you can tell already there's been a massive graphical hit for this thing to work.
Yeah,
but then we were like last week when we played, we went against this one boss, and for the most part, we've not had any difficulty with bosses.
Yeah.
In co-op, you can revive a down player so long as you've got, like your item, like your flask type item. I think we've got 5 each. So long as you've got one sort of like use in that left, you can revive partner.
Oh, I like that aspect.
But when they get revived, they also come back with
3. I think it is
3. I think I get 5, but you get 3.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time when we're fighting bosses, if one of us goes down, you can almost play it tactically where you're like, okay, I've not got a lot of health. I've got flasks. You go down, I'll revive you. You're going to get flasks back.
Yeah.
And we kind of play it around like that. So it makes it quite easy. But there was
tagging out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
basically, yeah.
But there was this one boss. Oh my!
Every time he did a powerful like spell move, the frame rate would just tank.
But it wasn't even just that. So yes, that
was like, what's going on?
That was a really bad issue. But when one of us goes down, it does this little animation. So you'll sort of do a death animation. You'll die. You'll turn into moths, float away, and then like a spirit version of yourself will be left in your place for you to be revived.
Yeah.
That animation seemed to tank performance as well. So if anyone went down for a good like 5 seconds, your performance was like tanked. And then if this enemy was doing his special attacks, it tanked even further. So you just couldn't revive each other because you had to basically try and survive this 5 to 10 second period where your frame was knackered, you were staggering all over the place, you couldn't do anything, hoping, spamming B
They were
to
so
roll,
frustrated.
hoping
Does it do that thing where after it stopped lagging, everything goes like at 3 times speed to catch up to where it was, like on the network?
I wouldn't say that. It just kind of like just forces forward.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay.
Yeah.
So that got frustrating to the point where we're fighting this boss so many times, and we weren't frustrated because it was hard. We were frustrated because it was unfair, and it wasn't that hard of a boss.
No,
I felt like we could do it.
It maybe would have killed us a couple of times.
Yeah.
In normal circumstances, but
the amount of times we died,
we were getting it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were even parrying some of his moves.
Yeah.
When it was working.
But then there's other weird, like I said then, if I revive Jake, he comes back with 3 flasks. If he revives me, I come back with 5. There's these weird discontinuities between playing in co-op where, for example, Jake dies, he doesn't lose any of his souls, quote unquote.
Yes.
Whereas if I die, I lose them all.
Yeah.
So there were so many times we would die and I would lose like 20,000 souls. Jake would keep all his. So he was leveling up faster.
I think I'm 10 levels higher than you just because of that fact, because I can't lose souls.
Yeah. So it's like, why is that a thing? Like,
or figure, I think it's called in this.
Yeah. Either make it so you both can't lose them, or make it so you both lose them.
Yeah.
Or since you're both at the same place, just choose who is hosting.
Yeah.
So Jake hosts next time, and then you get to level up 10 times faster.
Well, yeah, we
I
could do
do
that.
Actually.
I suppose we could do that, but it's the game. I feel like shouldn't make you do that.
Yeah.
No.
You know.
Or they just have it as a way, like the person who joins doesn't level up, or something like that.
Well, that's what it used to be.
Or they level up with you. So
that's how it used to be, though, where you don't have your sort of own progress.
I feel like you should just have. You should both just lose them and.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Things,
You just both lose them if you're down, and you have to go and get them.
Even if there was just one point where
so you can't go back and go and get them if you lose them.
I can.
You can.
I can.
Right.
But then there's this weird sort of psychological thing where if I've got 10,000 vigor, and I get killed, but then I'm going into the umbral, I don't die because I don't lose all my stuff. Yeah. But then if I die, I'll drop it all. But then if I get resurrected and die again, I'll lose it from the floor because I've not come back and got it. And there's this weird psychological battle you almost have to have with yourself where you're thinking,
gotta get back.
No, yes, in like a normal Souls game, but in this game, because you've almost got that extra life, you sometimes forget.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I'm seeing.
So there was times when, like in this boss battle, where I have 5 flasks, so I'm using all my flasks, get to a point where I'm pretty low and maybe got 1 left, and I'm thinking I need to save that in case Jake goes down. But I'm still in the normal world. I then get killed, so I go into the umbral world. I've still only got 1 flask. But in my mind, I've died and I've come back to life, so I must have more flasks. And then I use it, and I didn't realize I had so little. And it's just this, that's not the game's fault.
No, I think
it's just a bit of a rewiring of the brain that you need to do to play it.
If you die in a boss fight, do you just die, or is it like an umbral version of the boss fight?
The boss fight will carry on the same. It's just you're then in the umbral, so it looks a little bit different. Yeah.
And to be fair, it's not like umbral creatures attack you in the boss area.
There is
sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's usually when there's other enemies.
Yeah, there was one quite interesting one where there was one big, quite powerful umbral enemy there.
Yeah.
The other guy with a wolf in the ice cave.
Oh, yeah.
That was quite cool because you wanted to beat him before you went to umbral because you'd get attacked by another guy.
There was, because that was interesting because there was like a swamp.
Yeah.
And obviously it slowed you down if you walked through it.
Yeah.
And that's where you would fight the guy. There was a little area where you didn't work, like a bit of land where you weren't in the swamp. But then if you went into the umbral, you wouldn't have the swamp, so you could move freely.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, there is a powerful umbral enemy there as well.
To make that boss encounter more interesting, but also it applies to a lot of the rest of the game, is sometimes enemies will have a shield on the health.
It's like an umbral shield.
Yeah, and you can't, to get rid of that shield, you have to destroy this item in the umbral world. Now, you can do it by shining your lamp at it and hitting it, can't you?
Yeah.
Because can you always hit it? Regardless of where you are, but you need to be able to identify where it is.
Yeah, you have to find it, and then you have to hold RB on Xbox, and you kind of sap its energy.
Yeah. So you're sort of trying to look for that in the umbral because you don't want to go into the umbral because there's other enemies there, and it creates quite an interesting dynamic, almost like a bit of a puzzle to some of the boss fights.
And that's not just bosses; that's normal enemies sometimes as well.
Yeah, but some of it's just not particularly well telegraphed or implemented. Or
I think it's it's just a bit too on the punishing side of the, like you were saying before,
of the Souls-like.
But it's not punishing in the fun kind of way.
Yeah, it's the push you off
good kind of way.
There's a guy hiding behind the corner and he pushes you off the cliff.
Yeah.
And it's like
you feel cheated.
Yeah, every corner, and you're like,
there's a lot of the time. So the main gist of the game, we may have not been paying too much attention, but there's a lot of beacons that you have to light. Light the beacons.
Yeah.
And you get to the end of this place, you light the beacon, and then you're like, now where? It doesn't give you any idea where you need to go.
Oh god, story-wise, maybe it's because we're playing co-op and we're chatting while we're playing, but I have not got a clue where I'm supposed to go.
So then you'll Google it, and it'll be like, okay, go back to the main area. Okay, and then you have to get this key, which you should have got from this person. If you've not got this key from this person, go and find them at this place so you can unlock this other area. But there's nothing telling you to go to that area or to get this key, and it's all just very obvious.
And then just go to this random place that you've been to before that you couldn't get in, but now you can.
You guys sound like the first reviewers of Elden Ring.
Probably, yeah.
Maybe
we've come full circle again. We need to go back to Isaac's arrow that he drops on the floor in Dead Space so that you got an actual direction.
Elden Ring.
I'll tell you what, though, Ben, you can do that in this.
Oh my god, and you still can't find it.
It is awful because you hold your lamp and you press A and it'll give you that. And for the first hour or two of the game, it literally told you exactly where to go. Perfect. Now it'll be like, it'll just go through the floor and you're like, okay, I've got to go down, but I don't know how to get down.
Yeah.
What was the game we played as a backlog? And you went through a veil. You had to cast a spell to give it direction.
Oh, the game I picked. The one with the big enemies and you climb them.
Was it as bad as that?
Eternal Strands.
Was it as bad as that when you cast a spell, had to wait 30 seconds and the spell went in the cliff? So you didn't even get a direction.
You could do it as often as you want, but it was so unreliable. Really, it'll tell you to go backwards and then you go backwards and then you click it again. It'll tell you to go back the way you've just gone. It was
nice.
Yeah.
They'll never beat the one from Dead Space. That's just perfection.
No, it is, absolutely.
Click the stick. Damn. There you go.
Miss you, Isaac.
In Elden Ring, I just feel like I didn't look at a guide for Elden Ring, really. I just explored.
Yeah, I did.
I just kind of knew where to go.
I did to finish an area. I'd do it myself
thinking
first.
About it.
To be fair, Elden Ring as well has the golden path that you can follow.
Yeah.
If you want to.
I stumbled through Elden Ring.
Graces. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even try or think or look. I just stumbled through it and ended up in the right places at the right times, fight the right things, cry because I couldn't win.
It's like, find the Fife's key. Like, what is the Fife's key? The
but
Fife's
even
key,
tell you to find it. Do we have to look at a guide to be
exactly
find
the Fife's key will open the beckoned door? And I'm like, what?
None of this makes any sense. I understand the words.
Yeah, it's very obtuse. Without a guide, we would not have.
Yeah.
In fact, we've not actually finished it. I think we probably will finish it.
I think we're in the last area now.
So we are pushing through.
Is it one of them where if you're playing it single player, like there's more NPCs to ask things, or is it exactly the same game?
I think it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see what it's like single player because I feel like a lot of the issues we've had wouldn't be there.
I agree.
Then also some of the fun we've had wouldn't be there. So I don't know whether on balance it would be a better game
it's a hard one
or not.
It's also, I feel like they repeat a lot of the enemies. And to me, the combat isn't great.
It's fine.
It's
fine.
It's passable.
Yeah.
But whereas other Souls-like games and other ones that are held in high regard have really outstanding combat. This just feels a bit meh.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not.
I do feel like it's not it could be a good game. The second one, if they fix a lot of these issues, they could crack it. To have I really like the art style. I know you're not huge on it, but I really like the art style. If they can nail that, nail the co-op off the bat, and build a game, work on all these little sort of things that are just frustrating, then they could have a really, really good game there. But it isn't there yet, and there's too many frustrating things. We were.
Can you imagine how bad it was before that update?
We were effing and blinding last time because of how cheated we felt.
Yeah, I like the bosses as well. I don't quite know how to put it. It's just not as good, the combat. It doesn't feel as fluid or
no.
I know Souls-like can be a bit stiff, but this feels stiff, but at the same time not. I don't know.
But there's some parts where you get more combos and you can weave heavy and light attacks better in this than you can in Souls, and you can kick, which is quite a cool mechanic.
Kick things off the edge, that's
cool. And you can do that in Elden Ring,
and also be kicked off the edge.
If you press LB and RB at the same time, it's just like a kick, like a Spartan kick.
Oh, okay.
And then you've got the Umbral Lamp abilities where you can pull people towards you and stuff. And there's little things that are quite cool.
So, cool ideas, just not very well executed.
Yeah, agreed.
I think. But, it needs a lot of work.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend people played it, to be perfectly honest.
No.
Oh wow, that's damn.
Do you think it's a thing or
no? I mean, it's had so many updates. This is the best it's ever going to be.
Right.
Yeah. But I wouldn't necessarily say to people not to play the second one if they improve it. I feel like it is almost.
You can see where it's going.
Yeah. But it isn't.
But it's not there.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's been me and you. But
yes, basically, I've got a smaller one. So while I've been ill, I couldn't really play many games, but there was one called the Stanley Parable Ultimate Deluxe.
You did.
Edition.
You've been wanting to play this for a while.
I have, to be fair, and I've just been trying to find the right opportunity to play it. Being ill seemed like the right opportunity because all you're doing essentially is walking around.
Wow.
You don't have to do anything.
And exploring the bottomless hole.
Yes, I did find the bottomless hole eventually. So it's just, all I can really say is it's clever, funny.
It's not a long game, is it?
It's not a long. I mean, you can finish the game in a minute if you want to. Or get one of the endings in a minute. But you're essentially a Stanley and you're walking through this office and there's a narrator narrating your movements, and you'll maybe get to a set of doors and the narrator will go, and Stanley walked through the left door. And then you get to decide whether you want to follow his instructions or not.
I'm assuming if you do, there's an ending.
There is. Yeah. You can follow all these things and there's an ending. And then there's obviously loads of alternate endings depending on what you decide to do. And it's very meta. It's very video gamey. I think it's kind of almost taking the mick out of choices in games.
Yeah.
How does it really matter? It's just going to give you weird endings if you do. I
like that some of them where it gives you you say if you took the left door over the right door would also be called the left door or something like that. So no matter what you did, you would still be following the narration sometime.
Yeah.
Which is literally how choices in games work.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
To be fair, there's not a lot of moments like that. Usually it just ends up with something else happening. And then the narrator taking the mick out of you Stanley could not follow instructions. It's a wonder that he hasn't been fired until now. And yeah, it just...
Did you play it on PS Plus?
Yes, it is on PS Plus.
Cool.
Some of the as well, some of the deluxe edition. I think this is because I think it originally came out PS4, Xbox One era, mostly on PC. I think that's where it started.
Yeah.
But it came out in that era. The deluxe edition is supposed to be a PS5 Series X new edition of it, but all the extra content it adds is actually got me laughing more than the main
Really?
game.
I mean, I have heard it's good. I just don't really know anything about it. So I think you describing it, especially because it's only a short game, I think I'll have to give it a go.
Yeah, it's good for a chilled afternoon. You don't have to see all the endings by any means. I don't think I have either.
Wait, does that mean you've not got the platinum?
I actually have been going for the platinum.
Of course he has.
Of course.
And I actually think it's
Can't take that percent loss.
it's
because he's
funny.
ill
I'm ill, and I was ill.
in the mind.
It affected the
About
race.
platinums.
He's hoarding his trophies.
But getting some of the platinums was funny. Like one of them is literally it just says click on door 430 5 times, and as soon as you start doing it, the narrator is like, "Are you just doing this for the trophy?" And sent you on a wild goose chase of clicking all sorts until you actually get it, which is funny.
Yeah.
And the worst one that I'm finding is play the Stanley Parable for 24 hours of a Tuesday.
Jeez.
Oh,
It does stack, to be fair. You don't have to like.
You don't
Have
have
to
to
be on a full day.
24 hours sitting. So I'm waiting till. I have been trying to do it.
He's tried to cheat it. He's already told me about this. He's
trying to
cheating.
cheat it by just setting the clock, like turning off the internet and setting the clock. But then it goes, you don't have access to PS Plus. So
because
so after like 5 hours or something, it's like, yeah, I'm kicking you off the game. Your code's not there. So it's been challenging because if
there are some ludicrous time-based achievements. I think there's a game on Steam where you have to have it installed on your computer for 10 years to get the achievement.
Well, that's this as well. That is.
Oh,
this,
is it? Is that the one?
That's one of them. Yeah, you have to have it. You have to come back to the game 10 years later. I don't know if you have to have it installed.
Oh, God.
So I've done that one. That was easy.
That was easy. I time traveled.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the future like, Jake? Did we win the war?
Very much the same. Very much the same.
Oh, damn.
But if you're going to play it, definitely do the deluxe stuff. It is funny. There's one trophy tied to it, and it's a bit convoluted, but that had me laughing.
Is it well telegraphed what is the deluxe stuff?
Yes.
It's all in one room, isn't it? There's like a deluxe
you
room.
walk through the door, and then a door that hasn't been opened before just says new content.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well telegraphed then. Cool.
And then you go through that, and then later on it becomes new content.
Oh,
and just keeps going. It's funny. But yeah, I definitely, if you're umming and ahhing about it, I'd give it a go just for a laugh.
Yeah, no.
It's not like obviously the best game.
No, but it's not trying to be.
But it's like, it's funny. If you instead of watching a film one night, just put this on instead. Yeah.
No.
I've heard the combat is incredible as well.
Oh yeah, just clicking buttons. Just click X continuously. You can hear it's as if he's typing when you're clicking X. That's all you hear. It's funny.
Cool.
So I think we should move on to the news because that was quite a lengthy one.
Way longer than we expected it to be.
So, it's the news. So, more news, guys. Loads of news as usual. There's been a PlayStation State of Play.
Considering we literally recorded very late last time.
Yes.
There has been way more news than anticipated.
There has. Well, we won't go straight into the State of Play. We'll probably leave that to last. But first, we're going to start with the Xbox prices have gone up again in the US.
Yeah.
Fortunately, not anywhere else.
It is just US. This is the second price hike this year.
Yes. So in May, they went up.
Yeah.
And then obviously, I think Nintendo then put the Switch up as well. The original Switch.
And the PlayStation
put theirs up. Literally last episode? Did we talk about that?
I want to say the episode before, but maybe.
But now Xbox has decided to put it up again because of the usual thing.
Macroeconomical factors.
Tariffs.
I have heard that Costco are dropping Xbox from their
sale.
stores.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Because it's not economically viable for them to keep buying them in to not sell them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's telling, isn't it? Jesus.
Yeah. And they're one of the giants of buying things in bulk.
That is interesting because we've got Costco here and we go like maybe once every 4 months, and there's never an Xbox. I've seen PlayStations and Switches, but
just think Xbox aren't interested in selling consoles or their own consoles anymore. They're more interested in getting Game Pass in your hands.
Yes.
And being a third-party publisher.
Everything's an Xbox.
Everything's an Xbox.
Well, the most expensive Xbox now
coffee cup.
is I think it's called the Galaxy Edition or something.
Yeah, it's basically 2 terabytes.
2 terabyte Series X.
Yeah.
And that is...
No disk drive.
800... No, I think it's got a disk drive.
Yeah, it
The
does.
Series X?
It's a Series
I think they
X,
did
yeah.
one without it though.
Oh, they have. Yeah,
Like,
there is a
yeah.
separate one. Yeah,
Okay.
but this one does, and that's $800,
Mm.
which is
Damn.
crazy. That's more expensive than the PS5 Pro.
You can get a ROG Ally Xbox for that.
No, you can't, which we'll move on to.
Yeah, but what we're talking about,
Yeah.
they have announced the prices for this new
So,
ROG Ally.
I've been sort of waiting with bated breath for ages, thinking October 16th, the release date is coming in fast. And they've
Yeah.
not announced when it's what the price is going to be and when the pre-orders are going to be.
Yeah.
You know, what is happening. Anyway, the other day, literally yesterday as of recording this, I was on YouTube and I saw an IGN video that was like the final preview of the ROG Ally. So, oh, okay, I'll see what they've got to say about it because I'm still interested in game one. Then at the end of the video, they talked about the price. I was like, wait, what? The price hasn't been announced. Where have they got this from? So then I looked into it and they'd announced it at what equated to about 2 a.m. UK time. So probably peak time America.
Yeah.
But like 2 a.m. randomly, like there was no tune in at this time for the announcement or anything. It was just literally all of a sudden, it's like, oh, I wanted to buy one of those. So it's, what is it? $499 for the, this is in pounds, $499 for the cheaper white one.
Mm-hmm.
And $799 for the more expensive X.
That is a big jump in price.
It's
it's free.
It's
performance.
Yeah.
Is the performance that much better?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The white one is more akin to like a Steam Deck, and the other one's the one people want, which was evident by the fact that when I realized the pre-orders were live, it was sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I thought, I couldn't tell if it was a glitch because it was like a sudden announcement or whether it had sold out. But everywhere I looked, it was sold out, other than the Asus website where the delivery was getting later and later and later. So it started off saying the 31st of October, then it just said end of October, then it said December. I've not checked since, but it's getting harder and harder to get one. Anyway.
So they kind of shadow dropped the
they did.
pre-order as
and
well.
The same thing happened when the PS5 came out and I got lucky and got one of those.
Yeah.
But I missed the initial window. Now I got lucky for this as well because Lucy told me that she'd seen one on Curry's. I thought for sure she's looked at the wrong one, like the standard Asus ROG Ally X, not the Xbox one.
Yeah.
No, went on and it was there. You had to scroll right down and it was just there at the bottom and I panicked and bought one. So I'm hoping October 16th I should have one, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for ages. I've saved up, so that's great. Now in America, the prices are, I can't remember for the white one actually, but the black one, the more expensive one, is $999.
So it's basically $1,000,
which is $1,000.
Not $1,000 in pounds, but $1,000.
Yeah,
that's
which
still
is more
cheaper
expensive
than an iPhone.
That is
not necessarily. Just iPhone's cheaper than that.
Mental though.
I thought the iPhone's
the odd one
now.
No, the Pro iPhone's $999.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah,
that is a crazy price. So it is cheaper in the UK, by quite a lot,
and Europe as well. And that keeps the UK pricing. So
yeah, because what would $1,000 be in UK?
I want to say probably about £800, but in America you add the tax onto that.
Yes, of course.
Whereas in the UK, obviously, it's
god, so it's more than £1,000.
Yeah. So that's why when people usually complain that it's the same price in dollars as it is in pounds, and that's not fair.
Yeah.
It's usually not quite because you'd have to add the tax on.
Okay. And that's the per state as well, not just for the country.
Yeah.
That's a crazy price.
It is, and I don't think it will. I don't know how well it'll do in America, but rest of the world it seems to be selling out pretty quick.
Yeah.
So, but when I get it, I'll review it.
I was telling Ben before we started recording that I decided to wait because I don't know how much I could justify £800 on something I'm not going to be playing all the time.
Yeah, no, I get
Agreed.
that. I was umming and ahhing for so long, and I was looking at spending $500 on a Steam Deck anyway, and I thought, well, an extra $300 for something that'll probably last a bit longer, maybe be a bit more comfortable for me, plays more games that I want to play. I could justify that, but we'll see. I might be selling it in 6 months.
I'll definitely be waiting.
I'll buy it
next year.
Yeah. So, well, you'll have to wait till next year by the sounds of it because it's sold out.
Yeah.
But what a weird way to launch it.
Very strange.
By not telling anyone. How did people find out? If it was like in American Standard Time when they released everything and they can't buy it there because it's so expensive.
But the thing is, I signed up for an email that said when pre-orders go live, tell me, and I've never got an email.
Crazy.
We're
So
being
unless other
shadow banned
people
from
did,
Asus.
but yeah, I didn't.
So they completely bodged that then.
Yeah.
Ah, well. Well, we'll move on to some of the. It's been Tokyo Game Show, basically recently. That's why there's been a state of play, but there's also been an Xbox One at the event, and also Kojima did a little
Beyond
showing.
the Strand.
Yes, before. So we'll start with that.
Yeah.
Kojima's showing. Was it just called Beyond the Strand?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically showed a trailer for OD, which is coming to Xbox. It's the Xbox game.
Well, specifically OD:knock, the knock.
Oh, okay.
So OD, he's come out and said it's going to be like an anthology series. I don't know whether they'll come out at separate times or whether you'll buy the game and it'll come with a few stories.
Mm-hmm.
But the one he's directed is called The Knock, and that's what this trailer was for.
Okay.
Didn't really
What
show
is
much.
this?
So apparently Kojima said, "I'm scared of knocks, and I want everyone to be scared of knocks." Or something
Is it like?
that.
Is it going to be like PT?
It looks very
very
much like
PT.
PT. It's very much sounds like the spiritual successor to
Okay,
PT.
so it is a horror game.
Yeah. It shows the actress. I can't remember what she's called now, but she was in it. And she walks into a room. It's first person, and she basically tries to light some candles with her match.
It looks creepy.
Yeah, and then she gets grabbed by some giant hands.
Yeah.
So that's the description of it.
Oh my god, Master and Crazy Hand.
But like graphically, it looked really nice. That's all I can really say.
Definitely. And then he also teased his next game after that, which is going to be called Fizzant.
Well, it's a working title.
Yes.
But at the moment, it's called Fizzant. Yeah.
And it's the one that they alluded to maybe a year or two ago.
Yeah, there's tactical espionage game they're making with Sony. And
so basically, people keep asking him to make more Metal Gear. He can't make more Metal Gear because he's not with Konami anymore. And he's
This is
gone,
it.
well, I'll make my own version, I
So
suppose.
the theories behind
Plastic
this...
worm screw.
Yes. The theories behind this is he's cast... What's he called? Robert Pattinson.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
people think...
Yeah.
Because he's had meetings with Robert Pattinson and he said that he's working with him on something but can't talk about it. People think the guy in the picture is him.
Fair
So
enough.
that'd be interesting.
You can't really see his face, can you, to be
No.
honest?
I meant to say, by the way, with OD, it's in conjunction with Xbox like cloud streaming. So we don't know how that works yet. But yeah. So
Cool.
he showed a little bit of Fizzant. And then what did he show?
Mosquito? Death Stranding Mosquito? I had
That was a good
written
impression there,
I
actually.
don't actually know.
down. So he did. So
That's the one thing I did
Death
see.
Stranding Mosquito is basically
Oh, the anime.
the anime.
Yes.
Of-
Yeah.
I don't think it's Death Stranding, but it's set in the world of
Yeah,
Death Stranding.
yeah. That could be quite
So
cool.
it looks like a very unique art
Yeah.
style.
Like akin
almost
to
hand-
Edge Runners type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the art style's more like it looks like hand drawn almost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like painted. It looks pretty nice, to be fair.
And then what did he show?
Didn't he show? Well, I might be wrong here, but he's partnering with Niantic to make like a Pokemon Go sort of game
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
in the real world.
And then what did he show?
I don't have it written down, so you're gonna have to take it.
He announced the Kojima credit card.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh,
Andy
my.
Sake.
What?
And well, yeah, so he announced the Kojima credit card where you buy stuff and you get like Kojima points where you can buy like, Kojima merch
Yeah,
or something. And part of that Kojima merch, one of the things is a Kojima sake.
yeah.
So yeah,
That.
why not?
Oh,
He also said he's only got 10 years left, which I think everyone's interpreted
On
as
Earth?
That's what, so he's meant he reckons he's got about 10 years left in the industry, but
Oh,
everyone's like, he's only got 10 years left to live.
He's going to upload himself.
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah.
God damn.
So
that was his showing. Interesting. The credit card thing is ridiculous. I'm just gonna
it's very
say that.
Kojima. Yeah.
Is it made of metal? Is it a weird shape? Is it like, is there something?
I think it's pretty boring looking, to be honest, but I can't.
It's got the logo.
Yeah.
Oh, the dead astronaut helmet thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ludens, I think.
Whatever that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to Xbox's Tokyo Game Show. And to be honest, there was a lot shown. But it was for a lot of stuff we already know about. The big thing, though, that they announced at the end.
The
was
one more thing. Yeah.
Forza Horizon 6 set in Japan.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
Everyone already kind of knew that anyway.
Yeah, it was
I didn't
definitely-
know that.
So, yeah, I'd heard a lot of rumors about it, and for one more thing to show a teaser trailer of something we kind of already knew.
I kind of get it. I mean, I get it because it's that Tokyo Game Show, but they didn't show any gameplay.
That's what I mean. I feel like they could have shown a little bit of gameplay.
It was literally just like it was basically going from like reg plates from the different places they've been to, and then the last one landed on like a Japanese reg.
Yeah.
This
did a shot of
announcement, it's really going to make a difference how big the map is, because if you just set it in Tokyo, you're not going to get anywhere else in Japan because it's so big, the metropolitan area.
Yeah. It'll be a made up place, probably.
Well, if they go into Mount Fuji, that's on the
No, they do like proper map scanning. Like in Forza Horizon, the one that was in Scotland, they're all real places.
Yeah, yeah.
And the one that's in
I thought
England.
they were just like some real places, but a lot was sort of made up just to kind of.
No.
That right. Okay. Cool.
The real places are just bodged together a lot closer than they actually are in life.
The roads are long,
that's what I mean.
Shorter.
Yeah.
So I think they'll do a bit of that.
Yeah.
I think you'll be able to go to Tokyo, but it's not going to be as big as Tokyo.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to go to the other.
I'm assuming they'll make like drifting a big thing and GDM stuff. My mates are really excited about this because they're massively into cars. So
what's that thing that Ken Block used to do? It's like parkour, but with cars. You're going over ramps and smashing things down, and
I know
it's
what
in
you
the
mean.
Dirt series.
Yeah.
Gymkhana.
Yes.
Gymkhana.
Yeah. Cool.
I bet there'll be a lot of that.
Looks cool. It's coming out next year.
Like, we don't know if it looks cool.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, sounds cool.
Sounds cool.
Sounds cool.
Sounds like 9,000 revs for a Toyota.
I mean, we've been saying this probably for like 2 years, but it sounds like Xbox's next year will be pretty good.
Well, I think this year's been pretty good for them, to be honest.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of games.
The Game Pass.
Yeah.
Everything's Xbox, so
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
It's just the prices.
Yes.
And all the layoffs.
From a publishing point of view, Xbox publishing has been a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to the state of play.
Hell yeah.
Now, there were two massive things, but the middle wasn't.
Let's focus on the middle first, and we'll end with what they started with and what they ended with.
No, I think we start with what they started with.
Okay.
I haven't written down everything as well. I must preface because can't go over everything. But they started with a look at the gameplay of Saros.
Yes. Which looked like Returnal 2.
It does. It does.
It very much just looks like Returnal, to be honest, which I don't think is a bad thing. And I think a lot of people are well excited for the fact that it looks like more Returnal.
I'm actually really excited for this because I never got a chance to pick up Returnal, even though I wanted to. But this looks like it has a bit more progression between runs.
Yes.
Returnal did it end up on PS Plus?
Yeah.
It did. I just never got around.
So I've played and finished Returnal, and for everything I loved about it, there was always something that really, really wound me up about it. And it was mainly this progression thing. Because it was a roguelike and there wasn't really a lot of progression between runs, it became more like RNG. You need to be lucky that you get a good run, essentially. And it got really frustrating. So this sounds like they've obviously improved on a lot of that. My problem with this showing in particular is they only really talked about the progression. They showed
like one ability.
They showed one ability, which was like second chance, where you get back up, and which is kind of a pretty generic roguelike ability that you always unlock.
Yeah.
If you're going to show one, I'd feel like that's not the one to highlight.
I think they should they need to do a big showcase on this nearer the time. Now, they did announce a release date.
Yeah.
March 20th.
Yeah.
So it's, I was going to say, it's quite far away, but it's not. It's not really. It's less than 6 months now.
I mean, I'm excited for it. I really like Raoul Coley, who's playing the main character, because he's in loads of good shows. He's a great actor, and also loves video games.
Yes.
I followed him for a while, so he's a really.
He likes to have input on the games that he's in, doesn't he?
I can only imagine, because he's a big gamer, so I imagine he was in Gears of War as well.
Yes. Yeah.
But the one thing that really made me laugh is when the gameplay started, he started running.
Yeah.
And the running animation, I don't know if it's just because it was quite zoomed in at the time, it looked really weird. It looked like his animation was really sped up.
Yeah, I know.
But it wasn't moving that quick.
Yeah.
Oh, so it looked like he had skates on, sort of thing.
No,
he wasn't going across the floor.
It just looked like he was running really quickly with his arms.
Oh,
if that makes sense.
The Tom Cruise effect.
He has a big gun, guys. He has a big gun.
Yeah, but I think it looked cool. It looked like more Returnal, but hopefully with those improvements.
I think this might be one that I actually pick up near the time of release, because I'm excited. I ain't even played Returnal.
Yeah.
So looks cool. Then they moved on to something I think we've already talked about before, Zero Parades from the...
Zaum, was that?
Yes, from
Yeah.
the studio made Disco Elysium. Now, I must preface that I've heard a bit more about this, and it's literally just from the studio.
Not any of the developers.
Yeah, there's only like a handful of developers left
Yeah.
that's worked on Disco Elysium, so that is a thing. It still looks good, we didn't see a lot more.
It does look like more Disco Elysium, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, definitely. Flight Sim 2024 is coming to PlayStation.
Yeah.
December 8th. Bit weird that it's called 2024 in my opinion, but didn't it come out this year?
No, I think there was DLC this year though.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Might make sense then.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean, calling it 2024 and then releasing it in 2025, even though it's on a different console. It does
normally it's the other way around. They do next year's this year.
Yeah, exactly. So that did feel a bit weird.
Yeah.
I think there was quite a theme with this, especially the middle section of showing games that we've already seen.
Yes, definitely. This is also coming to PSVR 2 as well.
Eventually.
So if you actually, for anyone who has the headset, I don't know any person, myself, but
because nobody took the mortgage out.
Yeah.
Does the PSVR 2 still require those PlayStation Move looking controllers?
No, it's got its own controllers.
Right, okay. Because they look daft.
Yeah.
Yes. Battlefield 6 got a story trailer, or the single player trailer.
Yeah.
It
looked, I mean, the trailer looked good. I did see, there must have been some sort of embargo. Remember when people went to play it, the multiplayer?
Yeah.
I think some people got access to the campaign as well, because I was watching one content creator, Big Fry on YouTube, and he's massively into his first person shooters, and he played the single player, and his thoughts came out after the trailer, so there must have been embargo. Okay. Unfortunately, he said it was shit.
Really?
He played 3 missions, and he said the AI scripting was awful, the scenarios were awful. Apparently it's just not great. He said hopefully it'll get better, but he's not enjoying it.
He may have just had an early build.
He's also the only person I've seen talk about it, so I don't know. The multiplayer is good.
Yes.
And that's the important thing. And I would probably still play the campaign, but...
Well, you buy it for the multiplayer and the single player's there.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
There's achievements in there.
The original Deus Ex is getting a remaster.
Yeah.
That's coming out February 5th. Now, it looks good. But it's
not a remake sort of thing. It's one of those... Yeah. Is it... Who's making it again? Is it Night Dive or one of those?
Yeah,
it's one of the studios who's done a lot of these remakes recently, like the Shell Shock. Is that right? System Shock. But it's it's an up-res and a touch-up to the graphics, but it still looks like an old game. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it just allows it to run on like a flat screen rather than a CRT, basically.
And then apparently it's going to have some improvements to the controls and stuff like that.
Better lighting,
how it works.
That,
But yeah, I don't think that is the studio. I'm trying to find out what it is. So I'll move on and I'll come back to that. The Last Epoch is coming to PlayStation with a big expansion. For people who don't know, it's like a Diablo, an ARPG game, an ARPG. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's coming to PlayStation the day of the expansion release, but I don't think they gave the date.
They didn't.
So when the DLC comes out, the game will come out on PlayStation as well. It looks quite good though. I don't really know anything about Last Epoch, but I think it looked quite good from the trailer.
Yeah. Just going back to Deus Ex, it's Aspire.
I was going to say it was
Night Dive.
Yeah.
It literally says instead of Night Dive Studios, it's Aspire.
Kind of like 2 of them.
They're doing it. Aspire have a bit of a
bad reputation. Yeah.
They're a bit hit and miss, so hopefully.
Well, yeah, they don't have a bad rep, they have a mixed rep.
Yeah.
They really are hit or miss.
Yeah, so hopefully this is a hit
rather
than miss. It's one of those that I've always actually wanted to give a go. But
I've played Human Revolution, Mankind Infinite,
whatever.
Not the newest one.
Yeah,
the one before.
Yeah. It was good.
Is this Deus Ex or Deus Ex Machina?
Deus Ex.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other one was Deus Ex Invisible War, wasn't it?
Yes, that rings a bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds should be out now.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's out.
But it's getting some DLC.
It's going to be my first purchase on payday.
Yeah.
It's getting some DLC.
Yeah.
Pretty
already?
Soon.
At least they waited until the game was out.
Just
Well, no, because when the PlayStation State of Play it was only out for people who pre-ordered the deluxe edition, so it wasn't out.
Oh, okay.
Is it Mega Man?
It's Mega Man, and it's Mega Man, and then Proto Man's coming with him, and there's gonna be a whole Dr. Wily stage.
Oh, I hope he gets to ride his
Racetrack.
robot dog instead of a car. That'd be
He does ride his robot dog, but it is like as a car.
Oh, so that's going to look strange.
Yeah, so it does look a bit odd, but cool. It's cool that they're doing a lot of crossovers in that one. So I think a lot of people are jumping off Mario Kart World to play this.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, yeah.
What I'm hearing.
Just to go and play Kirby Air Riders later when that comes out.
And not buy the Amiibos and bankrupt themselves.
Yes.
Neo 3 got a release date February 26th.
Yep.
Continue looks like Neo. Cool.
Yep.
Is that NIOH Neo?
Yes.
Yeah. Dynasty Warriors 3 is getting a remake.
Apparently, this is the big
What?
one, though. Apparently, Dynasty Warriors 3 is the one that put it on the map, and
Well, yeah,
it's the fan favorite.
I thought that was the one I played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Was it called
the major
Warriors
one,
Orochi before that?
I'm
Then
not too
Dynasty
sure.
Warriors was like the subtitle.
No, I think it was just
No, I don't
3.
think so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, obviously, to me, not being a massive Dynasty Warriors guy, I was just like, why 3?
Yeah.
But that sounds like it's been the big one that
Yeah.
everyone likes. So, did you
But
say you
that's
played it?
that's a Metal Gear moment, isn't it? Why
Yeah.
3?
Yeah.
Why 3?
I 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played them. I think it might have been 2 actually that I was super big on. Can't fully remember.
This one
But
came out
they've
PS1.
been really good fun.
Yeah.
I'd
It was an
like to have a
interesting.
go.
It was an interesting trailer because it showed like the old bit to the new, and they were doing like the same poses, stuff like
Can
that.
you do the switch back for graphics like on the Halo anniversary?
I don't
stuff?
think so. No.
I love when
Even
when
Tomb
they-
Raider could do that.
Yeah.
It's coming out March 19th. Sorry, not 13th. Code Vein 2 got quite a big new trailer. I have to be honest. It looks very meh to me. Like the graphically, specifically.
It
Well,
is
like-
just anime game graphics,
Yeah.
really.
I don't think it's
like the
pushing
newer
for
Fire
anything,
Emblems or the newer what they called the Hoyoverse games. They all have
Yeah.
very similar graphics.
I don't know enough about Code Vein because I never played the original one. I suspect it's going to be one of those. If you played the original one and loved it, you'll probably like this one.
Yeah,
But it didn't do
the
anything
mechanics
to
are
bring me
interesting.
in.
You
Yeah.
use your health to do stuff.
Yeah. That's quite
Yeah.
cool. Risk
Yeah,
reward.
definitely.
Some cool flashy abilities. So
Oh yeah, my favorite one in the first one was you had a musket that fired blood,
cool.
like as a shot. So you had unlimited ammo as long as you could keep draining enemies of their health.
Okay.
Cool. I think you guys heard of Let It Die because I'd never heard of.
I haven't,
this.
but there was a very enthusiastic set of developers talking about it.
There was, so it's Let It Die Inferno, a
Yeah.
sequel to Let It Die. I think it's like a survival zombie.
PvE, PvP thing.
Yeah,
It's a multiplayer experience. So yeah, I think it's got a cult sort of like following.
yeah.
Like Rust.
So, yeah. To be honest, I don't really know. From the trailer, it's third person, so it's not, like Rust in that sense. But
It's a little bit more cartoony and
Oh, okay.
zany. I'm gonna say. I don't know.
yeah, if someone said it was Fortnite, I wouldn't have said no.
Yeah.
So if Fortnite can be anything now. They've got the Megazord.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. That's come out December 4th. Then an interesting game that there was no release date for. I think it's maybe coming out next year. It's called Chronoscript: The Endless End. What a name!
More Chrono.
So
It's,
what made me laugh in this one is he said, despite the name, they are planning on having an end. Okay. Good.
So it's a Metroidvania set in like a book, and it's doing very book things. So like the book falls off the shelf, the whole thing.
That's
shakes
It reminded me a little bit of Plucky Squire in that sense, but
but
it's
all in the book.
and it's all 2D. It's much darker in tone.
Yeah, it
yeah.
looks hand sketched.
I think he said was it like an unfinished writer, or a writer's not finished his book, something like that, and it's got like ink spill all over it as well, so you can like jump into the ink and move across pages. And as Jake said, at one point someone knocks the book off, so it's all falling down, and you're having to like fight while it's falling and shaking. And but it's an interesting out of all the games, other than the first and the last game, everything in the middle, I was so like met on because it was all stuff we'd seen before or not, or that I'm not interested in.
But
Out
this
of all
looked
of
the most
those,
interesting,
this one looked good.
definitely. So that's one to keep an eye on for next year. Crimson Desert gets a new release date, March 19th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Crimson
been waiting to
Desert
hear from these
continues
guys.
to look good, but I've seen it so many times. There's
Yeah.
See,
so much
I
gameplay
haven't seen
online.
much of it.
Oh, if
Not
you
recently.
no, but if you
No.
Google it, there is so many people got like extensive hands-on, and you can just watch full gameplay sections of like half an hour to an hour of people just playing it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It does look like a really good, ambitious MMO. I think
It's not an MMO; it's a single-player game. Yeah,
What?
I know.
I thought it was an
Black
MMO.
Desert's the MMO.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but I think that's what's confusing a lot of people. Yeah, it's a single-player game.
It looks like it's taken a slight dip in graphics.
I
from
wouldn't
what
be
I've seen.
surprised.
Um,
It's like try to do everything.
Yeah, but it still looks very, very good.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing the initial trailer and being like, wow.
I'll be interested to see how it reviews, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. So not too much longer. I think it got pushed back, but I can't remember the original release date. But now it's March 19th. Anyone want a PlayStation speaker? No? Okay,
Spent
let's
too
move on.
long on this. New PlayStation desktop speakers. I'm sure they're good. I'm sure they're a good set of speakers.
Yeah, because Sony, isn't it?
But-
Wait, hang on a minute. Desktop speakers.
Yes.
The thing you have next to your gaming PC
Yes.
that you will be playing instead of a PlayStation.
Yes. But you put your PlayStation on your monitor. You can also use them as like normal speakers. You can use them on your TV, but they're called desktop speakers.
But they come with a tag of £9,000.
Probably. You might be able to tell us more, Joe, because you're the sounds guy. But it's like a pillar. Imagine like a pillar, of a speaker.
Yeah.
But then on the
yeah.
base, it's like chamfered, so there's like a 45-degree angle, so you can tilt it backwards
Right.
a little bit, like
Just in case your main
tilt
light
it.
needs a bit of sound.
Yeah.
he
Like,
showed
that normally
this,
only needs to be done in like a bigger room.
he showed this tilting feature so many times.
Yeah.
It just kept tilting it.
I don't know the benefits.
It seemed like a bit of a weird gimmick.
One trick pony.
It'd have been better just putting a speaker in the top of it and the front of it rather than the
Yeah,
tilt.
weird.
I'm having-
But
I'm having
the
Portal flashbacks.
wireless as well, which is
It's wireless.
Yeah, it's like a wireless charging pad that you can put them on for like permanent fixture, and you can
Okay.
take them off and move them around.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like a Sonos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
imagine a Sonos, but with
Yeah, but
PlayStation
you can
Pro.
tilt it.
But you can tilt it.
But with a higher price tag and
Oh, I don't know.
higher-
Sonos,
yeah.
Sonos has some pretty high price
Yeah.
tags.
They didn't do a price tag, funnily enough. But
yeah, strange that.
like everyone else at this
Yeah.
point. Gran Turismo 7's getting a big update.
10 million downloads, was it something?
Yeah.
No, 30
Wait, Gran
million.
Turismo 7's out. I didn't
Yeah,
realize
yeah,
we
it's
were
Been
that
out
high up.
for years.
I thought we were still on 6.
And I think, is it
not in
30
that
million,
ecosystem.
like downloads or players across all of Gran Turismo?
Something like that.
Yeah, which is pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
And then there was the God of War announcement everyone's waiting for.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah.
So there've been massive rumours of new
Started
God
off
of
with this
War.
rock shaking,
Yeah.
and it started cracking to announce a new controller, which is basically the normal controller,
Yeah.
but with a red streak in it.
So then everyone, including myself, who'd seen all the rumours that there was
Wow,
going to be
a
a new
massive
God of
sigh.
War. Well, we all thought there was going to be a God of War like 2D game show. So we thought, okay, they've done the controller. Now it's time for the God of War announcement. No,
No, move straight on to the
that
next
was
game,
it.
which was a very good next game.
Yes.
It was Marvel's Wolverine.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
No.
I've seen the trailer for this. It
Oh,
looked really,
boys, I'm
really
excited.
good.
Before we get into the actual game, so on a bit of an anecdote where me and Jake were sort of texting each other a little bit during this because I had no one to talk to because Lucy was in bed and I needed to get
Oh,
my thoughts
bless.
out. And as I was watching it, I text Jake. Now, my favorite show is Spartacus. I love Spartacus. It's such a good show. And the main guy who played Spartacus in the later seasons is a guy called Liam McIntyre. And as I was watching it, it's like, that really looks like Liam McIntyre. So I text Jake. Looks a lot like Liam McIntyre, this guy. And then as the trailer finished and it did like a little deep dive in the background of like going into the game, they started talking about the actor. I was like, this isn't Liam McIntyre. I thought it would be weird if it is Liam McIntyre because it's quite niche. Anyway,
Yeah.
it was Liam McIntyre. That's buzzing.
And he's a big gamer too.
Yeah, he's
Funnily enough, also in Gears of War.
also in Gears of War. Yeah,
Oh.
he plays JD Phoenix in Gears of War. So you've got Raoul at the beginning in Gears of War. You've got Liam McIntyre at the end, who's in Gears of War. So But I was buzzing because like Wolverine used to always be my favorite character in Marvel. Spartacus is like my favorite TV show, or at least one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It's like a merging of worlds.
And God, it looks good. They haven't.
Yeah, back to the game.
They haven't skimped on the violence. It literally starts with ripping somebody in half. So
yeah, I think it looks exactly like what they needed to do. I'd be interested to get more of a deep dive because this was just like a gameplay trailer with a bit of talking afterwards. I want to know if it's an open world or if it's a semi-open world or if it's entirely linear. I want to know how the combat works because I don't want my Wolverine to be like juggling enemies, jumping up, doing spin attacks.
Yeah, I don't want it to just be Spider-Man. I want it to. You were saying to me at off pod that you want it to be a bit more grounded, and I tend to agree.
I said something really controversial, didn't I? I said I want the ability to retract your claws and punch people.
But
agreed. Non-lethal damage.
Well, no, that's necessary. I agree with you.
You could have blunt damage. You could have slashing damage. Yeah.
Your
punching attacks.
Enemies resistant to both.
Grapply. You could like grab people and throw them into stuff. You can like throw things at people. Make it really scrappy. And then,
slow motion execution with one claw.
Oh yeah,
straight into the eyeball.
I said to Jake, maybe you do stances where you can have like no claws, one claw, two claws, three claws.
Oh, it'd be nice.
There's got to be like a Wolverine rage mode as well. You build up anger over time.
Yeah. They have shown the lunge. So
the
lunge attack.
Where he's thrown by Iron Man.
So what's it called when Hulk throws him? It's called it's got a name, doesn't it?
Oh, it's Colossus usually.
Is it? But they call it something like Speedball.
Fastball Special or something.
Fastball Special.
Something like that, yeah.
But no, it does look great. You've got a bit of a tease at some characters. Mystique, Omega Red, the Sentinel.
Yeah. Sabretooth's going to be in it.
Oh, yeah.
Where's his brother?
I actually thought Omega Red was Sabretooth.
I've heard people say that.
But then you see the whips, and I was like, oh,
I had a big Omega symbol in its forehead.
And then
it gives it away.
You're like, oh, yeah, that's Omega Red.
Yeah. But I think it looks great. I think Liam McIntyre looks like he's doing a great job.
I bet he had fun with the mocap.
Yeah. It's another Australian playing a Canadian. So, great.
He looks accurately short as well.
He does from the little bits we've seen, but
he also wears the costume.
Blue and white,
So, blue and white.
Well, I've seen a lot of it where it looks like he's dressed as Arthur Morgan with a hat on.
Yeah, some people
country clothes.
I really want the Wolverine skin where it's Wolverine, where he's Ghost Rider, because that'll be like.
Are his claws made of fire?
Hell yes, Joe. Hell yes, they are.
I'm just so glad we've finally seen it, and I really think PlayStation needed this.
If they didn't have this at the end, that state of play would have been terrible.
Definitely.
And I can't believe we saw this before any more Blade stuff from Xbox.
But Blade, no, Wolverine was shown, and I know this for a fact. I watched another big state of play. It was called the Showcase, weren't it?
Yeah.
I watched that when I wasn't even in my own house now.
And that was before the PS5.
4 years ago, yeah. So that was about 4 years ago now. It was Wolverine was first shown.
It was like the PS5 is coming out showcase.
Yes.
And it showed Wolverine for the first time.
Whereas Blade was only shown last year, maybe the year before.
Yeah. I think it was last year, early last year. But we're what is it, 5 years later? We're hearing about it and it's going to come out next year. So it's been
fall 26, yeah.
They said we'll hear a bit more about it in spring.
You see, I like when they do that, where they go silent for a bit, and then they say, "Oh, by the way, it's next year," rather than be like, "What was it? Metal Gear Solid 5." Every year there was something on Metal Gear Solid 5, and it didn't come out for like 7 years.
Death Stranding was like that. I feel like there's a way to do it better though. Like, don't announce it, and then do this. Or I feel like if you've announced it, you should be keeping people updated at least once a year.
I think they should have only teased it last year.
Yes.
Shown a trailer this year.
Comes out next
year. That's I feel like it.
Because they had plenty to show at that showcase. They didn't need Wolverine at that showcase.
No.
But looks mint.
It does. It looks really good. I wonder what's been going on behind the scenes because obviously it's taken so long for this to happen. Obviously,
they've been leaping around the walls in his ping pong ball suit.
His Insomniac had the big leak and everything. So obviously that's gone on. I imagine that slowed things down. I have heard that there's some of the the team members have changed behind the scenes as well. But it all looks like this trailer.
It looks promising.
Yeah, I've got so much confidence in it now. So
Awesome.
very cool. Very, very cool.
And that was it. That was State of Play.
That was the state of play, yeah. 2 very good games at the start.
Yeah,
and the end.
bookended it. But the middle was very meh.
But what about the God of War controller, guys?
No, the speakers, Joe.
Oh, the speakers. You know what they should have done? Announce them both at the same time and have the speaker look like a pillar that you can throw the controller at when it stops working. Knock it down like in the God of War 3.
You can even angle it back a little bit so it deflects around the room.
Well, that's how you activate the tilt mode. You have to throw the God of War controller at it.
Of course.
I actually think they've probably delayed some game for God of War out of this. Because it even said 20th anniversary and everything.
Yeah, but I don't think that is yet.
No.
I think it's soon. So they'll probably do something for then.
Hopefully
what made you think they'd release a 2D
year.
God of War?
That's the rumours at the moment.
Rumours all year that there's a 2D.
It's going to be like a Prince of Persia style.
Yeah, set in like the Greek mythology time.
Okay.
Yeah. But we'll see. There's rumours about in Egypt. He's going to Egypt.
I've seen things like that, yeah. There's another pantheon of gods for him to kill.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's still so much Sony have to show that I just wish they would pick up the gear a little bit and do some big showcase.
Yes, agreed.
We'll see.
But it's looking good for next year at the minute.
Yeah.
Did they this also announce K-pop Demon Hunters 2? Because I've seen a splash screen for that.
No.
That would be
a Sony thing
anyway, rather than PlayStation.
Oh, right, okay.
But no.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I suppose we should probably move on to the socials. Right, okay. You can email us at gaminggarnish@gmail.com if you want to give us any questions or just talk to us, I suppose. More so for the questions, because we love answering the questions on the pod. But the best place to go is the Discord.
Yep.
There's always a conversation going on. You can ask questions in there too and just like talk to other people that are part of the Discord about games. We're always talking about something. And then if you want to join us on any of our social medias, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, all of them basically. So go and follow us there. And that's it.
Can I do my segue now?
Go for it.
So we've just talked about games coming out next year. What about games coming out in October, Ben?
Games coming out. Before I do that, did that on purpose. There's a section I'd like to start adding in, is the bit where I go, sorry, I forgot last episode, because I usually do something and then I get told off by somebody. Either it might be a message, it might be a listener, it might be something it might be a friend who listens. So last time I didn't mention it, and I should have shouted him out that when I went to the gaming market, I took my friend Dan, and he was the one that bought the game. He also got Ridge Racer, and he's very proud of it, and stuff off.
Shout out to Dan.
Shout out to Dan.
Yeah.
The first
member please accept my apology.
The first member of the coveted, what are you calling it? Sorry, I forgot.
Sorry, I forgot the section. But in my defense, I was quite ill.
Yes.
Okay, so do you want to do your segue again?
No. Games coming.
Games coming out. Yeah, smooth as always. So, I have my piece of crumply paper today. So, I've got Little Nightmares 3.
Wow. Out of all the games I knew were coming out in October, I didn't know that was one of them.
So, all right, we'll start with we'll start with there are that many games coming out in October.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm going to cover about 10 or so of them that I think are really worthwhile mentioning.
That's fine,
I also have a few, so I'm sure you guys can shout some out after it, but it is a chocked month.
Yes.
So, Little Nightmares 3. How much do you know about it? Little puzzler?
So it's a 2.5D sort of side-scrolly. This one's co-op. I can't remember if 2 was co-op. I think 2 was
that was the point I think
2
as
was
well.
co-op,
God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it, Brad.
But the team that made the original 2 actually branched off and are making a different game, which looks
the one about
identical.
the sheep.
The animals.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same people, is it? It's a different.
People.
Yeah.
So be interested to see how it goes.
Definitely.
But it does look very similar.
Yeah, usual stuff looks quite uncomfortable, like the world. You know, it looks cool. It does well. So everywhere, October 10th.
Oh, nice.
Jurassic World Evolution 3. Park builder. Apparently, bigger campaign in this. It seems to be getting, from what people are saying, it seems to be getting it right this time. I mean, not that the others were bad, but more of good stuff in a park builder, if that makes sense.
Yes. Yeah.
More of good stuff.
More of good stuff in park builder.
Well, they must have done really well for them to be a third one in the first.
Yeah,
well, absolutely. Yeah, they must be popular. I have got 2. I just never got around to playing it. It's on my Steam Deck.
Yeah.
PC.
That's the next Factorio.
Oh god, I'm scared of it. That's my problem. I'm scared of builders. PC, PS5, XS, October the 21st. Here's one that I have been really looking forward to, and it is a game that got so much hype in their first trailer drop, and it seems like all they've done is improve on the first concept from when they first dropped a trailer for it. Kingmakers. Do you remember that? That was the one with the
truck.
modern warfare style pickup guy with his guns and his gear in the medieval world, killing people.
I actually just thought this was out, to be honest.
No, it's not.
I didn't think it was out yet. Yeah.
Cool.
No. So October the 8th, PC.
Nice.
I mean, what's not to love about that? I'm a bit excited about it.
No, so I'm looking forward to seeing people's
hear about it. Yeah. Ninja Gaiden 4.
Cool.
Yes, just in time.
Just in time.
Yeah, we're playing Ninja Gaiden 2 Black for our backlog game, so we'll be interested to play this afterwards, I think.
Definitely.
Apparently, the big thing with this is they've added a new character, so I don't really know a lot about Ninja Gaiden, I'm afraid. But they've added a new character playable with a whole new set of moves.
Yeah, he's from a rival clan, isn't he?
Yeah. Raven clan, I think.
Yes.
Looks really nice, though, from all the trailers I've seen of it. It does look pretty, and,
I'm hoping it runs on the Xbox ROG Ally.
PC, PS5, XS, 21st of October. Terminator 2D No Fate.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm quite looking forward to this because one of the best films ever made, Judgment Day.
Yes, agreed.
And it seems like a homage to it.
It's kind of like a game of the film.
Yeah, it's also retro-y, set in the...
Is it like a brawler type game?
Side-scroller.
Yeah, okay.
You play as all characters in the film, apparently. You have sections as the Terminator, you have sections as the kid, you have sections as in all of them, basically. I'm very excited to play it anyway, because it's also, I like a good retro game, as we all know. So, everywhere, 31st of October. Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah.
It's finally going to be out.
I hope it's good.
We all know. Anybody want to say anything? We all know what it is.
I mean, I enjoyed the first one, as Brad said. I really hope the second one's good.
Hopefully, I mean, from what we've seen of it, it looks like nothing but improvements, to be fair.
It's definitely tick boxing, isn't it?
I've never played the first one, but I kind of got to the point where I was like, I probably never will, so I'll probably skip
it. It looks
that.
a lot bigger than the first one.
Yeah, and I'll probably, hopefully jump in
on a higher budget.
I just hope it reviews well. I hope people say it's good, because that's kind of what put me off Avowed when that came out. I was intending on playing it, but based on like what people said, it kind of put me off. So I hope that's not the case with this.
Stay offline, Brad. You've got to just play things for yourself.
I know
it's hard.
I know, but I've not got enough time, so I kind
Agreed.
of
I do get your point.
That. Yeah, I'm going to play the games people say are good because I'm going to get better use out of my time.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I get you.
PC, PS5, XS, 29th of October. Arc Raiders.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Already?
Yeah,
I didn't think that was going to be this year.
It's just an extraction shooter, third person. That's what I've got for it, really. I mean, there's not a lot to say, is there?
But it's got a great vibe.
Yeah, people are really excited about this from like the betas they've played. People are like, this is the one. Out of all the extraction shooters, this is the one.
Yeah, I think this is probably the one that made Bungie
Who themselves.
It's got that cool like beige and rainbow Commodore aesthetic that I really love.
You say that, but that is so overplayed at the moment, because that's what Concord had.
Yeah.
Did it?
No, this,
Yeah,
when
no,
this,
honestly, it
so
did,
when
yeah.
this game first was announced,
I thought
it
Concord
looked
was
really
like
cool.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, when this game first came out, I thought it looked really cool. When they re-announced it and they changed the art style of it, it just looked like Concord because it had the rainbow and it had the very retro future sort of vibe. I thought, for God's sake, here we go again. But the actual game looks good.
This one will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the key art looks a bit generic.
PC, PS5, XS, 30th of October. Super catchy title. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline 2.
Yes.
Super catchy.
So this one has been in development hell.
Yep, apparently
for
so.
a long, long time. The first one was a cult classic. People love it. So hopefully this one capitalizes on that. But
apparently what people are saying from what they've seen, it's not as RPG as silly as that
exactly,
sounds.
yeah. A lot of
That's what is calling it a worry.
A lot of the early
was,
previews haven't been too good because of that sort of stripping down a lot of the RPG mechanics. Now, hopefully it'll be still good in its own right.
I have heard the two, not DLC.
They were DLC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the two classes that were behind a paywall.
Yes, basically. Yeah.
Are now being made free for everyone.
Yeah. And
that's good.
And then people who've bought the special edition with the DLC are getting something else down the line.
Yeah. Say that's good, Joe. It is, but it should never have been the case in the first place.
True.
So,
I mean, even if
Diablo is just as guilty of that.
Yeah, but Diablo's come out afterwards. I'm happy with them announcing a new class and saying you have to pay for it, but don't have a new class on release day that you have to pay for.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying.
What I mean?
Even if it ends up as just a vampire action game, there's not a lot of them about. So
no, that's still cool.
No, vampires kind of fell by the wayside in favor of zombies, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but this one you play as a vampire.
People love the first one, so yeah. Hopefully the second one's good.
Fingers crossed.
PC, XS, PS5, 21st of October. Skipping that one. Battlefield 6.
Yes.
Meh. What is there to say? It's Battlefield.
Nothing else to say.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Well, I know it sounds like I don't care. I'm not fussed.
No,
I've seen they're putting a lot of attention
on
the portal, aren't they, at the minute?
What's that? Sorry?
Everything I see about Battlefield 6, they're focusing on the portal game maker mode.
A lot of there must have been again an embargo, so a lot of people are sharing footage from that or some sort of announcement. So that looks cool. I'm excited for more multiplayer. The beta was really good. The battle royale, I'm tentatively optimistic about. That could be quite cool. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's had a lot of hype. Everyone's has played the betas and stuff sound like they've enjoyed it. And 10th of October, PC, PS5, X, and S. Dispatch.
This is the one with the heroes.
Yeah, superhero storyteller.
I believe it's episodic as well. I think it's weekly episodes.
Right. Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm sure I heard that. It looks a bit like Invincible, but not.
Caught my eye. Yeah. It just looked really cool.
I didn't know that was coming out this month.
Yeah. All-star cast, isn't it? Aaron Paul's in it, and other people. But
PC, All-star. PS5, 22nd of... I don't know why I've put OCK. That's clearly October now. Pokemon Legend ZA. Legend ZA.
A new round of previews for that sounded quite promising.
We've already voiced our opinions on some of those mechanics.
What was that? Sorry, Joe.
So we've already voiced our opinions on some of those new Pokemon and the ways to get them.
I'm more talking about, so I think everything we've said up until now has been pretty valid on it. But what interests me is the shift in the combat style from more turn-based
change
to like more kind of, what would you call it?
It's a bit like Arceus.
No,
you're an Arceus. Sorry.
It's even further from that. It's still turn-based, but you can move around and you can like...
Well, it's not turn-based really, because you've still got your 4 attacks for each Pokemon, but they go on cooldowns. So you're moving around and you hit the cooldown, and your Pokemon, if it's a close range attack, they'll run up to them and do it, and then that'll be in a cooldown, but you can still do another attack.
It's actually very similar to the Digimon adventure games.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Where they had like you're in a battle and you can move around, and then each move has a cooldown. and you can move out the way of attacks, or you can attack multiple enemies if you.
Oh
Line up
yeah,
right.
I know.
I'll
I know what you
be
mean.
interested to see how it goes. I don't see them changing the main games because
No.
of the competitive scene, but that
Same.
frustrates me because I would want the
It also
main
makes me
games
think-
to become like this.
What's the online like for this?
I don't know.
Because you have to play the online to get those extra.
True.
The ranked, yeah.
True.
Maybe that
Maybe
goes back to
Mega
the standard
Stars.
turn-based.
How else would you
Yeah.
use that
Yeah.
really crap camera?
Yeah.
Well,
I just can't get over how bad it looks. Like
Graphically. Yeah.
My God.
Agreed.
So the few and far between. So I get to say it. You ready? Switch 2.
Whoa.
16th of October.
And Switch.
Only
And
Switch 2.
And Switch. Well,
Switch.
and
Oh,
Switch.
okay.
Obviously, they play.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just wanted to really emphasize the fact I got to say it. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake, 2D remake, HD. God, it goes on.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah.
They're cool. They're cool. They're remakes, but I had to mention it because they're just cool games. I've never really been for any of the early ones. I might take this opportunity.
Yeah, it looks
Um,
good. It does. It does. They brought out 3,
PC
didn't they, last year? And this is
Yes.
like the making 1 and 2. Yeah.
PC, PS5, Switch 2,
Hey.
X and S. I didn't write a date down for that, man. Failed, haven't I? I was too excited about it and then didn't write a date. So you work it out.
October.
October. And the other one that I thought was quite amusing was King of Meat. I know nothing about it. It just
this looks
really,
really good.
quirky.
King of Meat. I remember seeing that something. I remember the name.
Literally caught a
I
clip
think
of it
it's-
seconds before we
I
started
think
recording.
It's very. What was that game that came out? The Beans. The Bean People.
The Beans.
The Bean.
Oh, the Coffee
I know
Bean.
what you mean.
The Coffee Bean
Fall
guy.
Guys.
Fall Guys. It's very Fall Guys.
Oh,
Yes, it is. It's,
Oh,
it's
not
like
the bean guy.
it's like a show, in it?
Yeah.
Game show sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you're going through like an arena.
Yeah. When's that coming out?
20th of October. PC, PS5, X and S. And the one that I skipped,
We all
Jake.
know what it is.
What's
I was
the
going to
one that I
say, I can
skipped?
see Jake vibrating in his chair.
He's not
How
going to say
did you
it.
miss that?
He's not going to say it. He's not going to say it.
Ghost of Yote's coming out.
Woo.
Yeah.
Actually, Ghost of Yote is
Hey.
out by the time this podcast goes live.
It will be.
Yeah,
It
true.
will be.
Yeah.
But when we're recording it, it's not out. It comes out. Well, go on, Ben. When's it coming out?
2nd of October, PS5.
So very excited for that.
Looks
Yes.
tremendous.
Yeah, we're recording before it comes out, but
Yeah,
when you're listening to this podcast, I'm probably going to be playing it. Just saying,
Probably.
whatever you
genuinely.
Are you
this
taking
month-
a day off work to play it?
I haven't decided yet.
Not officially.
Well, by the
from
time anyone
home.
finds out, it'll be too late.
No, definitely not the day of because it's a Thursday.
Maybe the
Like
Friday.
a half day Friday, maybe.
Oh.
See.
There's that many games coming this month. I mean, Seafarer, Ship Sim. I mean, there's just so much
I'm
that I
looking,
wanted to mention that I
Got a
really
list
like
there
the
as
look
well.
of.
I've got. I'll quickly round some off. Digimon Time Stranger, that's coming out October 3rd. PS5, Xbox, PC. There's so many. There's so many coming out.
Mall Simulator. Come on,
Yeah,
come on, guys, come on.
Keeper. Do you remember Keeper, the Lighthouse game?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming out October 17th on Xbox and PC.
Xbox ROG Ally.
Xbox ROG
Well,
Ally,
yeah.
Console release.
Supposedly.
Yeah, well.
Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So many. So yeah, big month for games.
It's going to be a busy end of the year.
What are you going to play? Let us know. Yeah, on the Discord.
Yeah.
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds! Even though it's already out.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, it'll be an exciting month. And then I think it's kind of quite quiet till
Until
Christmas.
the end of the year.
Yeah. Usually October's the big one. February and October are the two big ones.
Yes.
Usually,
No,
so.
definitely.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, normally we would do a special segment here, and but we've been doing loads of really long episodes as of late.
Yes.
So we decided we're going to keep this one short, even though it's like an hour and 45 minutes at this point. We're doing our Buried by Backlog section next time. We're doing Joe's game. We've already said it's going to be Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. But the next one is going to be a community game. So if you want us to play a specific game, please message us on any of these socials that we mentioned before, and we'll add it to the list. and hopefully you get picked. But we'll see.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
And
not where
now-
I thought that was going to go.
And now we can actually say goodbye. So, see you later.
Bye
See you
bye.
soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What about 7 out of 10 games?
Enough a joke. We're ending the podcast.